So, welcome back to the last session for today. You have seen we have the agenda a little bit changed. Now we have the part of Klaus-Peter Willems for the safety, marketing group and technology. And Klaus-Peter, stage is yours.
Thank you. Hello all, my name is Klaus-Peter Willems and I will present the status of the IO-Link safety working groups. For IO-Link safety we have 3 subgroups. We have the marketing group, the technology group and the test group. Martin Wolfer is head of the marketing, Reinhard Sperrer head of technology, Franz Otto Witte is head of test, and I present the complete status of the of IO-Link safety. I will show you what we do for the website. We were on the Hanover Fair. We are preparing a working demo for the SPS. In autumn, you will see training classes for developers. We did some interoperability workshops and we will do further interoperability workshops. A very important point is we were very successful, thank you to Wolfgang Stripf. We are now IEC and I will show something to safety certification and the status of the specification. A website. If you look to the website, the marketing group worked out the content for IO-Link safety. We want to add some international things, but this has to work out together with the international marketing working group. And we prepared a document with a lot of frequently asked questions. And if you look to the website, you see them as a PDF document. The web team is working on a new web page. And on this web page, we will really have it as a website. But the intermediate solution is to have it as a PDF document. On the Hanover Fair, we had the IO-Link safety demo with some technology, with some slides and with some first prototypes of IO-Link safety products. Then a very important point is, until now we only showed slides or we showed prototypes on devices, also on the 2 years ago on the SPS. But now we are working on a really running demo, and a team was created with companies which provide devices which can run a real demo, working demo on the SPS PLC on the SPS fair in October this year. And we have an IO-Link safety master, which is running with Profinet and ProfiSafe. As PLC, we use a Profinet, ProfiSafe, fail-safe CPU or fail-safe SPS from Siemens. We have some companies providing IO-Link devices like light curtain, push button, door locks, and so on. And we have a stepper drive, which is moving a roboter model, and to have some visualization, we have a display and a signal light. If anybody from you has interest to be part of this demo, you can ask us, and we can check if we can insert it into the demonstration. And until the 3rd of June, we would accept to add them to the demo. The demo board will be a real running demo, but the devices itself must not be certified devices. The devices are prototypes or functional prototypes for it. but they must work with IO-Link safety. We did some meetings in this working group, and we will have some meeting group, and the most important will be on the 3rd of August. We postponed the next IO-Link safety interop to the 3rd of August, and there we will do also the test of all these devices which will be used on the SPS demo. And here a sample or an idea how it can look. This is the idea to have 2 roboter cells. The roboter is only rotating, but it should show it with some light curtain, with some push buttons and emergency stop, with an IO-Link safety master and the safety PLC. And these are samples from a study board where we started to do some checks. Or this is a sample from an existing Profi-Safe demo. And for IO-Link safety, this is the idea for the SPS. IO-Link safety training classes. We will do this on the 4th of October to the 6th of October, 3 days. You will learn a lot about safety processes and the formal things which have to be clarified or which have to be considered if you do a safety development. We will be supported by Mr. Kreil. Where's Mr. He's gone. Okay, by the TUV South. And it's a training including a test at the end, and everybody who fulfills or had a good result with this test gets a certificate as a certified IO-Link safety engineer. So everybody on you who is interested, please register for this meeting in October this year. Then we started in the last year to have IO-Link safety interoperability workshops. Here we, in the first workshop, we had 7 companies with some IO-Link safety devices, IO-Link safety master. Also, we had the IO-Link safety test system, device test system, and the IO-Link safety master test system. And we did some test of interoperability between these devices. It was very impressive that, for example, a complete line from PLC to the IO-Link safety master, which was running with a gateway from Profi-Safe to IO-Link safety, was running, including the devices. This was a big success. We continued this start of the year on 7th of April. Then for next week, we planned the next, but we found out that it would be better to postpone a little bit. Then we can also test the devices for the SPS demo. And that means the 3rd of June was cancelled, but we will do the interoperability workshop on the 3rd of August this year. And then in autumn, on 20th of October, we will have another one. A very important point is, and thank you to Wolfgang Stripp, I must say here that is a big part of Wolfgang working for IO-Link. For a long time he did for IO-Link safety. For a long time he was a working group leader. Then he helped to make it ISC. To make it ISC, and also now the SPS demo is done in his hobby cellar to make the demo running. He is the fair builder or the builder for this demo. Okay, for the ISC, the title is Industrial Network Single Drop Digital Communication Interface. Part 2, Functional Safety Extensions. It is listed as 61139./2. There was a FDIS voting in March. It was a very high agreement. We had a lot of yes, some few abstentions, but no dissenting votes. That means a real big success also for IO-Link safety, and Frank Moritz told before we have the same for IO-Link. But here for IO-Link safety, I think that was the first time to have a FDIS in this short time ever. Okay, certification process. We have discussed with TÜV Süd, and you saw in the presentation in the morning that the TÜV Süd is a 400th member of IO-Link community, and the TÜV Süd is planned to be the first IO-Link safety test center. And the procedure, which is estimated, there are some discussions about the procedure, but the last discussion was that the test of IO-Link safety, of IO-Link standard and IO-Link safety has to be done from the device manufacturer or from an IO-Link test center. And this is the IO-Link protocol test, the IODD test, the physical layer test, the EMC, the IO-Link EMC and the EMC test. The IO-Link for IO-Link safety, we have a special dedicated tool to do the safety parametration. This has to be tested. And then for the safety communication, a pre-conformance test has to be done. And with these results, you can go to the safety test center, and then the test center verifies this test, do the last verification and the last test run. And with this result, you can go to a safety assessment. This procedure is a status from the overlast meeting. We had yesterday some new news from Otto Witte, but we will discuss a little bit this procedure and make it maybe a little bit smoother or smarter for the device manufacturers. Okay, but this is going on, and I hope that in this year we can set up this process and it will be possible to start with certification maybe end of the year or start of next year. Safety specification, we have the version 1.1.3 valid. It is published. Also the IO-Link safety test specification is released and published. Both are at the TOV. To be approved, and we also have the first integration into a field in a FSCP, in a fail-safe communication over higher level fail-safe communication protocol. This is ProfiSafe. Also, this specification is available. This one. We did at the beginning in 2018 an approval with the TOV South, but also with the IFA and the BGAM, Berufsgenossenschaft in German, or in this is a trade association for wood and metal. And the IFA is the Institute for Occupational Safety, and the German statutory accident insurance. Every machine builder has to deal with them, and if this approved and IO-Link safety is accepted, from then it is much easier for the machine builders to set up an application with IO-Link safety. And because we did 2 upgrades of the IO-Link safety specification, we also have to do an upgrade or the update of the concept approval, and this is running actual with the TÜV Süd. Okay, that was a short overview about the status of IO-Link safety. Are there any questions from you? If you have detailed questions, I'm in the outside of the room in the microfair, and you can ask us, my colleague and me, about IO-Link safety. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Klaus-Peter, for the informations.